Hey guys, how are you? It's Dan Romano. We are live right here on the Dan Romano Show. What an incredible day we had last night in the wonderful comedy contest that we did. But we're going to talk about that momentarily. And right now, I am going to talk about my brother's drink, the Dino Luzzi Energy Drink, the number one sponsor on the Dan Romano Show. It is the highest quality energy drink on the market today. The only thing I could say to you, as I say every day, is drink one can, and I guarantee you will understand why it's my favorite energy drink. The only one I drink these days. All right, I used to drink the other ones. I used to drink the 5 hour. Now it's strictly Dino's, lower in sugar, multi vitamins everywhere you look at it. Made in Italy. What more can you get? The highest quality energy drink on the market today. It is not only the number one drink for celebrities, but it is the number one drink on the market. So make sure you pick up a can of Dino Luzzi Energy Drink and check out their stock. Never be scared to check out their stock on IFBC. And the rest is up to you to decide. But I guarantee you, once you taste it, you're never going to go to another one again. We are very on. What I want everybody to do out there is please share the show. If you could do me that favor, let me know that you did share it because it means a lot to me that you do. And what's up, everybody? Michelle, Bruno, Frank Carrera, everybody who's on there, thank you so much. Beautiful Rita. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Bruno, I send my love, and I can't wait to see my brother Bruno at my next comedy night that he can make it. Him and his beautiful wife. Let me tell you something. His wife shines. His wife's one of the most beautiful women I've ever met, and he is one of the luckiest people. Bruno's a beautiful guy. She's a beautiful lady, and to have both of them in my life, it's a blessing among everything. So we are here right now on a crazy show called the Dan Romano Show, live at Strong Island Television. It's the number one place to do shows. If anybody's ever interested in doing their own show, bring it to me, and I will talk to Bobby Lacerra for you. And Bobby wants your show on this wonderful station. It is growing like wildfire, and that's the best thing for anybody who's doing a show to have is a person like Bobby behind you to pump it, to make sure it gets the advertisement needed. When you get to Strong Island, you just don't go to Strong Island. You just don't get a station. You get Bobby Boy with it, and that's a big plus. And I'll put Bobby's ethic against anybody on that market, and that's the truth. Guys, we are so happy to be here. What's up, Linda? How are you? We had some unbelievable, amazing, talented comedians on my show. One of you guys, I have a bag and it's outside. Can somebody bring it to me with all those cards? We had such an amazing show last night, and we're going to talk about the comedy night that we did, the comedy contest, and some of the winners that advanced. We have some of the greatest up-and-coming comedians that you're ever going to find. And one man I got to give my respect to, my brother Steve Calba. What an amazing job Steve Calba did. One thing I got to say about Steve Calba, he knocked it out of the park that night. He knocked it out of the park last night, and he scored the most points out of all the 6 people that advanced was Steve Calba. He brought his A game to that show last night, and I'm very proud, and I'm proud of everybody. But Steve Calba, you did a great job, and I'm very proud of you. And let me tell you something. I could not be more impressed than what I saw last night. Each and every comedian that brought their A game. And the sad part was I had to tell people, now there's another bag out there. I had to tell people that I didn't want to tell that they didn't advance. Everybody was super awesome last night in that wonderful contest. And these are some of the people that advanced. Steve Calba, Ziggy Sousa, Tracy Bisman. If I pronounce anybody wrong, I apologize in advance. Bruce Lipsky, Jane Joan, and Thomas Farrell. 6 people have advanced to the finals, and next week on the 24th, right here at Strong Island Studios, Paradise Studio, we are going to have another contest for the 3rd part, and the people that advance for this, then we go to the finals. And on this card is Bob Lopatkin, Chit Chat Wheeler, Richard Kern, Jenna Leese, Kevin Byron, Donna Moran, Ying Vigilant, Max Marcus, and the one and only Art Schill. And if anybody wants to join this wonderful contest, you got to give me a call tomorrow at 516-756-2753. Or you can call me at 516-789-9980. And you can enter this contest if you've been in the comedy world for under 5 years. This is almost a sold out, it's a shutout show. We can fit 2 more people. So if you're interested and you never entered a contest, this is the one you want to be. It's a legit contest. It's $250 guaranteed from Dino Luzzi Energy Drink. You're going to get a big check from Dino and 2 guaranteed signings under a Dan Romano label with pay. And the second person who's going to win is going to be a pay-per-view. The finals is going to be a pay-per-view special with the live audience. And the person who wins, the judges, and there's going to be one that's going to be picked by the people. And we'll have all the information about that as we go on next week on the Dan Romano Show. If you still want to get in this competition, this wonderful comedy contest, you have to be in it for under 5 years. And join now. And it's a legit contest. It's not one of these make-believe contests. And I am trying to stir up the entertainment world, the comedy world, in a different way. Everybody knows Dan Romano, the way I do things, it's very simple. Comedy to me is a business. That's the way I run it. That's the way I respect it. What I believe is every comedian, when they walk into a door, your job as a comedian is to do your comedy. You shouldn't have to worry about who the fuck is in the audience watching you. You shouldn't have to worry about, is people there for me? Is people there not for me? Your job when you work under a Dan Romano label or a Dan Romano Show Comedy Inc. is very simple. You're paid by me to bring the best night of comedy you can for the people that are there to see you. I don't want you worried about, oh my God, I only brought 3 fucking people. Oh my God, I'm not going to get paid because only 5 people came and I signed a contract for 6. No. I don't. When it comes to Dan Romano, what me and you agree with, if nobody is there to see you, you are still going to get paid, and I still expect you to be the best, to bring the best comedy you can for the people in the audience. That is your job. That is what I expect from you. I don't expect you to advertise. I expect you to know, to show up on time, to be respectful to the other comedians, and just to bring the best of your comedy possible. And of course, if you fuck up, it's okay. That's the great thing about comedy. The fuck-ups is what I love. I love when people fuck up their lines. I love when people fuck up the jokes. It's part of the business. This is part of, it's like being an actor when you fuck up your lines. It's the bloop reel. But everything that's done in comedy is done with love, respect, and when you work under a Dan Romano, the good thing about me is I still advertise your name even when you're on a different show, on a different place doing your comedy. Because once you work for me, you're in my family, you're in my circle, and that's what I want. I want everybody to be happy in this business. Right now, we are going to be bringing on, hold on, let me see. Right now, we're going to be bringing on a very good friend of mine who was a judge last night. A hard-working man, a great guy in the comedy world, loved by everybody, Mr. Chris Williamson. I think I fucked up his name, but he's going to kill me.
No, you got it right, man. It's good.
Big Chris, I call him. What's up, brother?
How are you?
Good. I'm so happy you made it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, happy to be here.
You are one of the nicest guys in the comedy world, I have to say.
You know, I try. You know, I mean, there's enough people that aren't that nice out there.
I'm learning, brother. But I want to. What did you think of last? If I may pick your brain, what did you think of last night's comedy? My first ever, and you were one of the main big reasons why it in my mind it was as successful as it was.
Yeah, I thought it was run professional. Everybody, you know, time is a big thing with new comics, right?
Yes.
Not going 5-10 minutes over your allotted time, you know. So everybody stuck to their time.
Well, Heather Learman,
Right.
Lehman, what she did for us was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That woman is gold to me. That woman instructed me, guided me, and Vanessa Hollingshead did too.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and I am truly. I mean, no offense, I'd rather have Vanessa here than you. I mean, I hope you could.
I don't blame you. I'd leave if she walked in the door.
Oh my! Yeah, she is so gorgeous. And Heather was a beautiful diamond. She's a diamond girl. That girl.
Yeah, yeah.
But we're blessed. We are blessed with beautiful people, and I'm blessed to have you here.
Yeah, but it's a good example of a lot of comics have a strong woman behind them, helping them. You know.
That's huge.
And if you're a comic that's married, if you're a male or female, you got to have an understanding spouse, right?
Yes.
Because it's a lot of nights out. It's so yeah, you produce the show, but you had a strong woman behind you, keeping all the comics to their time.
Oh my God, I mean, honestly, I give all the credit to her.
Yeah,
I really do, because what she did, she helped me get the people. Mm-hmm. She said, Danny, you run a legit part of this business, and I'm gonna get a lot of people who deserve to be seen.
Right.
And that's my goal. What do you think of what my goal is? To have all these up-and-coming comedians seen, and to be, I mean, especially with the COVID-19, how bad is the COVID-19 fucked up your career so far?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, this fall, there were a big thing with comedians. Everybody thinks of the comedy clubs, right?
Right.
But in the fall, we tend to branch off into like fire departments, do fundraisers and stuff.
Fucking even laundromats.
Right. I've done tons of Knights of Columbus halls over the years.
Columbus.
Right.
I'm a guinea.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm a member. But
that means you're a brother.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's the thing. This COVID is, you know, a lot of, even though shows are coming back and Broadway's back, a lot of these charitable organizations, they put things on hold till the spring.
Yeah.
You know, so it creates a logjam at the clubs and stuff if you're trying to get spots.
Absolutely.
It's really hard. And last night was nice, I think, on your part. It was a contest, but it wasn't a bringer contest.
No, I want to stay away from. I don't know if you know me yet.
Right.
I respect people who do bringer shows. Mm-hmm. I just don't want nothing to do with them.
Right.
I want my hands clean.
Yeah.
My job as a promoter is to work my ass off to fill the seats for the comedian. People say I have it backwards. I don't think I have it backwards.
Right.
Because a promoter, and tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong anywhere, I'm wrong. Please straighten me out.
Okay.
Because I can be wrong.
All right.
My job as a promoter, the bulk of the money comes to the promoter. It goes in our hands, and it's our hands that have to do the work to earn that money.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a new comic, like people think, well, the hardest part of being a new comedian.
Right.
Last night it was, like you said, 5 years or less, right?
Right. So and that's fairly new.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with the COVID.
And one of the amazing things, though, is the difference between 2 years and 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
Might be a couple of hundred shows, a couple of hundred sets.
Easily.
You know, if you can get spots. So everybody thinks the hardest thing for a new comic is to create material. And that's not easy. But one of the hardest things is to get stage time to actually perform it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You know, so anytime you can create stage time where they don't have to worry about, you know, bringing 5 people, or when I started, this is 21 years ago. If I wanted to go to Manhattan to like the Comedy Cellar, which is a top club,
top-notch place, yes.
If I wanted to get 5 minutes of stage time and get a videotape, I had to bring 3 people. 3.
But that's a lot these days. But you got to understand.
Now you'd need to bring probably
5,
15,
6, 10,
10 or 15.
But people can't. The problem what I had, you see, I'm a little blessed. Mm-hmm. And I want the comedy people to understand. I have a following. With the Dan Romano show, I'm an actor. I have big actors who come to the comedy show.
Right.
I have celebrities who come to the comedy show to see the comedy.
Right.
So when they're there, we might get an extra 20, 30 people who come not to see me, not to see the comedy, but to see the celebrity and enjoy a comedy night.
Right.
I intertwine the whole I call it all entertainment. I call it the box of entertainment.
I remember last year I did the comedy, you had 3 shows in one night.
Yeah, with the comedy crawl.
Right, and you had a bunch.
You were phenomenal.
There were a bunch of wrestlers.
Yeah.
There was a little guy with a no mascaras kind of mask on.
But
and
look,
stuff,
isn't that amazing?
It was fun,
Isn't that amazing who you might see? And the next one we got going on, Dwight Gooden called me.
Oh yeah.
And Dwight's like, I want to come to one of your comedy nights, and I'm like, we got to have that happen.
I have a Dwight Gooden story.
Yeah,
quick
please.
one. So my ex-wife, she used to work for a company that did like autograph signings and stuff. So there was this restaurant in Wantagh, Long Island called Stewart's.
I know, yeah.
And Doc was there. Dwight Gooden was there. And so my ex, who I'm not her favorite I don't think I'm her least favorite person, but I'm not her favorite person.
Okay, oh, it's all right.
We're okay.
Bottom 5.
Yeah, we're
Bottom
okay.
5.
But she said, look, she knows I'm a huge Mets fan. Doc's going to be there. Come meet Doc, right? So I go to Stewart's. I'm like, oh, my God, Doc Gooden, you know. And, we take a picture. He's if you've ever met Gooden, he's the nicest guy.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful.
He's the greatest guy. My friend Eric Tartaglione, another comedian.
I know him very well.
He goes to fantasy camp. Doc is like the favorite guy of the fantasy camp.
Because he goes up there. He greets you. He talks.
Greatest guy.
Yeah.
So I take a picture with Doc, and my ex-wife takes the picture, and he sees us talking, and he goes to me, how do you know Rosanna? And she goes to answer, and I just immediately cut in. I go, she's the baby mama. Right?
Oh,
And Doc starts hysterically laughing.
Yeah.
I'm getting like darts from my ex. Like,
oh my God.
You know? But he was hysterical. And he's just,
I love Doc. He's got the heart of gold.
He got up. He was walking around the restaurant. He was like shaking hands.
You know one thing I love about Doc?
What's that?
And he'll admit it out loud. I go, Doc, you a Met heart or a Yankee heart? He says, Dan, I'm a fucking Met heart.
Yeah,
I love that because it's easy to be a Yankee fan. It's fucking hard to be a fucking Met fan.
It's torturous to be a Mets fan.
I mean, I'm still watching the fucking '86 Mets. Like, yeah, we got one.
We just watched the 30 for 30 with the.
Yeah, that's what I was watching that with Sauronella.
I'm like, they're talking about like doing cocaine and planes.
But that's what the world was about. Listen,
best.
guys, we're gonna be right back on the Dan Romano Show. We got to go to break, but we have a lot more to talk with in a couple of minutes. We'll be right back on the Dan Romano Show. I love Dwight.
Yeah, he.
If you're like me, you've tried a dozen of these bitter drinks that stay in your system for 1 hour, even though they promise you much more. Dino's Energy Drink, the light, crisp taste, so smooth and refreshing, loaded with vitamins and nutrients. Dino Energy Drink, imported from Italy, tastes fantastic and will give you the energy you need to get through your day. Dino's Energy Drink. Let Italy show you what great taste is.
Keys Love Jewelry and Keys Cutlery. Keys Love Jewelry, stainless steel jewelry for men and women at affordable pricing, guaranteed to never tarnish or turn. And Keys Cutlery, a cut above the rest, specializing in hunting, camping, fantasy, everyday use, and self-defense equipment for your personal safety. Keys Love Jewelry and Keys Cutlery are both located inside Retro Relics at 2860 Middle Country Road, Lake Grove, New York. That's inside Retro Relics at 2860 Middle Country Road, Lake Grove, New York. Check their websites out at keyslovejewelry.com and keyscutlery.com. That's keyslovejewelry.com and keyscutlery.com. Got a question? Give them a call. 631-379-1781. That's 631-379-1781. Keys Love Jewelry and Keys Cutlery.
All right, guys, we are right back here on the Dan Romano Show. We had so much great things going on with this comedy world. Who if you had to pick, well, I can't put you on that. I can't pick you. Wouldn't be fair. Wouldn't be fair.
All right.
But out of was there anybody that didn't make it that you said I wish would have made it?
There was.
Was there anybody borderline?
Yeah, all the ladies that were on the show, you all should have made it. Let me start off by
I
saying,
agree.
You know.
Do you know how hard they worked, how funny they were?
Yeah, and it's one of those things where there was one act that she didn't move forward, but her name was Katie Blue in the first show.
She was awesome. I remember, yeah.
And I actually, when she was leaving at the end of the night, I've done these contests and lost, right?
Right.
Not advanced, not won. And I know how frustrating it can be, right? And I asked her, how long are you doing it? And she's only doing it about 2 years. And I said, man, your stuff is fresh. It's different.
I invited her on the show already.
Yeah, she's
she's
great.
good.
And she had a friend, I'm forgetting her name.
Don't ask me.
That was a vegan. She was a vegan.
Oh, she was funny as fuck.
Yeah, and they're friends. Those
Yeah.
two, I said, man, and neither one of them advanced. I'm going, wow, this is.
It was tough. Some of the, but you know what it was? What they were judging on, they weren't hitting.
Right,
And
right.
that was the problem. And I tried to emphasize to everybody, make sure these are the key points. It's not anything else except these are the key points, and then the rest.
And we always talk about comedy subjective, right? So some acts, like the scale of 1 to 5, right?
Yes.
5 being the best.
Yes.
We're giving them 4s, but other
Right.
judges are giving them 1s, you know, because everybody has their own
That-
favorite comedian.
but that's why I figured let me get a couple of different judges.
Right.
And that way it'll be an even mixed bag.
Yeah.
You know, and I hope I did it right.
Yeah, you know, you did. It was good. And everybody that won last night got laughs. Got
Yeah,
a good
yeah,
amount
no,
of laughs
yeah.
and stuff.
The last one was risque.
Yeah, he was. He was a little on the edge.
Very risky, but
You know.
the judges loved him.
Yeah.
Which you got to give, you know, you gotta take the good with the bad and go with wherever it goes, because who the hell knows what I thought was a 2, somebody else thought was a 5.
Right.
And you know,
The last guy, Tom Farrell, right? Tommy Farrell.
yes, yes.
Yeah, the woke community may faint a little bit. when
Yeah,
they see
tell me
him.
about it, yeah. You can't jokes that are risky. You can't make jokes about dogs. You can't make jokes about Trump or Biden.
Right.
You know, because you don't know that something like that. You could be a 5.
Right.
You could be a 5 and make a Biden joke, and someone's a fucking Democrat. It goes down to a fucking half.
Right, that's what it is. I mean, political humor is gonna.
But I
you know, half
I
the
did tell
audience.
the judges, don't base anybody on that shit.
Yeah.
You know, because it's not fair.
And I'm like old. I'm an old. I'm like a crank in the industry now. I guess like I was looking almost not. I mean, laughs are important, right? The
Right,
first
of
thing is
course.
we got to make people laugh, but at the same time, like if you can make people laugh with original stuff, like
Right.
like Katie was doing being an ex-heroin addict.
That
and
kind of
stuff.
scared me a little bit. I was
Yeah.
like, whoa. But you know what? I like when people put their personal life on the thing.
What's it? You
It's
become
risky.
Vulnerable. You're
Yeah.
vulnerable, and the crowd likes.
Well, you
that.
know who one of my favorite comedians besides you is?
Who's that?
Is fuck's his name? Besides I'm gonna blank out now. Tugboat Manny.
Oh yeah, Tugboat.
I
Manny's a
think
great
Tugboat
guy.
is one of the most sweetest, rated PG comedians you'll ever meet in your life.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And most of his comedy is about his life.
Yeah.
It's about his his ups, his downs, and it's a story inside his comedy. But he gets to put his feelings out there, and it comes out fucking awesome.
Yeah, I was with Long Island favorite Chris Roach the other
Oh,
night.
yeah.
Right? And we were sitting, and there were new comics there.
Where were you at?
I was at Governor's. In
Governor's,
Levittown.
beautiful,
We were
yes.
sitting in Governor's in Levittown, and there was a writing class, there was a comedy class that night, and he told everyone there, he had just done the radio show. And one
The
of the-
hockey show?
Yeah, the hockey show, yeah.
I don't know, but he's like a fucking hockey freak.
He's a Ranger fan. and
Oh,
he
is
got
it?
to live the dream. He got to be a celebrity at Ranger games.
You can't
for a
beat
while,
that. Yeah,
at
you
the
can't beat
Garden.
that.
But he was telling the class that the biggest thing to him was being vulnerable. Like, we have a friend that he used to tell a lot of funny jokes, but when he started making jokes about himself
Right.
that poked fun about stuff that the audience noticed,
Right.
but he wasn't talking about it,
Right.
his laughs got a lot stronger.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
because-
true, yeah.
Yeah, the crowd feels like they get to know you, and I think that's one of the things too. If you're willing to laugh at yourself, then maybe you can laugh at other people.
But
a little bit
sometimes
more.
that'll backfire.
Yeah, that's true.
Because in the comedy world, if a fucking comedian's your enemy, they will fucking shoot you with those fucking things. They
Yeah.
will shoot you down. Let me tell you something. I'm not a comedian.
Right.
And the only reason why I don't want to be a comedian is because I like money. And you motherfuckers don't make enough.
Yeah, we don't.
That's a joke.
That's true.
But one thing I've learned is people, I mean, this is a rough business. You think you have friends, but for every one beautiful friend you make, you have 5 people that hate you, not because they hate you for who you are. They hate you because you're advancing over them quicker than them.
Yeah.
And that seems to be the fucking knife in the back.
What happens too when you're new? Like when I was new, I'd be like, why did he get that and I didn't get that?
Yeah.
You know, and you start to be like, or you see, I remember I saw Brian Regan for the first time. And Brian Regan is one of the great comedians of our generation. And you see Brian, I'm a new comic doing it like 2 years. And I'm going, why am I even trying to do this? But you got to realize that Brian Regan was doing it for 20-something years at that time.
There is
And-
it's not competition. It's pay your dues. You have to
Right.
pay your dues.
Right, and there's still comics I see. There's local guys on Long Island, like like unique character, like a Kevin Downey Jr.
Oh, I love Kevin.
That
Oh my
guy's
God.
one of the funny. You can't imitate that.
He used to
guy's
hang out at my
act.
pizzeria, and we would fucking laugh for fucking hours.
He's hysterical. I was off one night, and I saw him as an audience member, and I was crying in tears, you know. But that doesn't happen overnight. He's
No.
a veteran. He's
Yeah.
been doing it a long time.
I think he was born with a fucking comedy. He was born with the comedy spoon.
Yeah.
You know one of my favorite comedians also? Fucking Terry.
Oh, yeah.
And not only because he's funny, but if you sat with him, you talk with him, he's one of the most fucking greatest fucking people to sit and just have a conversation with.
Oh, yeah.
And he'll tell you what the fuck he feels. And it's not filtered.
Yeah.
No, it's not bullshit. It's not hidden. It's not fucking sugar coated. It is what it is. And just to sit, I mean, I sat with him for fucking like an hour. He was so generous. He did a big charity event that for a guy named Richard Kern.
Okay.
And Richard Kern asked me to fucking host it, which I did with all my heart. I'll give anybody a hand that I can give. But it was me, Roach, Fitz. It was a lot of other fucking people down. I'm shot to the balls. But there was a lot of great comedians there.
Yeah.
And we Pat Marone. Fucking, and Pat, I hope you. I don't know if you know. Pat got a little.
He got
little
Bell's
fucking,
palsy.
Yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce that shit.
I had it 5 years ago.
Oh, my God.
Scary, yeah. He'll come back, though.
Yeah.
He's back.
Pat, we know we love you, Pat. Guys, everybody send Pat your best wishes. Pat Marone, very good friend of mine. Send him your love. Everybody on this that's watching, thank you very much. And please share the show. Share it on your pages. Invite anybody who's friends. We have a great comedian here. What's your last name? Williamson? Yeah. Chris Williamson right here. Great guy. I'm going to fuck up your name. The first day I met Roach,
Yeah.
he was on my show.
Right.
And I was new. I didn't know
Right.
I didn't know who the fuck you were. And I'm reading. And it says, Chris, Brian Roach.
Yeah.
So I called him Brian. He had a fucking heart attack. He goes, what the fuck? You're calling me Brian? I go, well, your name says Chris Brian Roach. I don't know which one's your first. He goes, nobody calls me Brian. I'm like, well, why don't you take the fucking name Brian off the fucking Facebook?
That's fancier. He's got three
Yeah,
names.
yeah. But that's the way. You know Paul Bond.
Yeah.
First day I met Paul Bond. True story. He comes on my show with a fucking guitar.
Right.
I don't know who the fuck Paul Bond is. I didn't do no research on him.
Yeah.
They said, we got you Paul Bond. So it was a big deal.
Right.
But when you don't know who the fuck he is, how big of a deal is it?
Right.
So I'm like, what the fuck? We got a fucking musician on now? I thought we were supposed to get a comedian.
Yeah.
He looks at me, he goes, this is the way he talks to me. You motherfucker. You don't know, you invite me on your fucking show, and you have no idea who the fuck I am. I said, no. I said, they told me fucking Paul Bond's coming on. He's a comedian. I'm expecting a fucking comedy act.
Yeah.
And then he fucking storms off the show.
Really?
I run after him. He comes back. I said, Paul, I'm a stupid fuck. I don't know what I'm doing. I told him Mark Mendoza gave me. You know who Mark Mendoza is?
Twisted Sister.
Twisted
right?
Sister. He's
from
the
West
one.
Hempstead, New York,
Yes.
where I'm from.
This guy is the one who started me. Him and a guy named Frankie D.
Okay, I know
Started,
Frankie D.
yeah,
I know
Frankie.
Frankie
These
D.
motherfuckers started me in this fucking beautiful world.
Nice.
And Frankie D came into the fucking restaurant one day, and he says, I want you to do a show. And he was with Mark. I said, a show? He said, I'm a fucking pizza man. What the fuck am I doing with a show?
Right.
He goes, listen, I want you to do a show. I'm going to give you a mic. I'm going to give you a stage. I'm going to give you a desk. I'm going to give you a show. I said, what the fuck am I going to do with a show? I said, give me a chicken. I'll give you chicken cutlet. What he says, he goes, I said, listen, the only way I'll do a show, you give me the fucking mic. You don't limit me. You don't stifle me. You let me do what the fuck I want, no limitations, or else I don't want it.
Right.
Be here tomorrow, 9 o'clock, you're hired.
Wow, that's great.
And that's how this fucking beautiful world of the Dan Romano show started.
Yeah.
And then I started getting the nudie girls.
No, well,
I had
nudie girls tonight.
No. If there were, you'd be smiling a little
Yeah,
more.
well, I'd be a lot happier.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Look, next time.
Next time. But we've had, the best one we had is Tony Ann Lopez,
Okay.
who is the head girl at Gossip. And when I tell you this girl is one of the most gorgeous, sexy dimes,
Right.
it's, I mean, we had some, I had Louis C.K.
Okay.
Louis C.K. Actually, I was doing a show at the other station, Govs, when Govs had a radio.
Yeah.
And Louis C.K. was walking by the thing, and I had a stripper comedian. I don't know if you know the stripper comedian, Christy Monroe.
I've heard the name. I don't
Yes.
think I know her personally.
Well, Christy Monroe, make a long story short, he's coming through the door. Christy Monroe's butt-ass naked on the fucking show. I got the owner of Govs with the fucking, he's by the fucking window, like, what the fuck going on in there?
Yeah.
So he walks by the fucking station, and he puts his face on the glass. And Christy goes, I just want to hug you. And what's his face? Louis fucking backs off the glass like 5 fucking feet.
Well, he's gotta be
so
careful.
I yelled for the glass. I go, see what happens when the shoe's on the other foot, motherfucker? You see why people run from you?
Yeah.
But that blacklisted me.
Oh, yeah.
That was like, you can't say that to Louis.
Yeah.
I go, you make fucking Louis come by my window when I have a naked girl on the fucking thing and you expect me to shut my fucking mouth?
Yeah.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
I was doing a radio show, and there was a stripper in the studio, and a comedy promoter that I'm friendly. I don't want to.
No,
out
no,
him. Not going to out him.
Don't need to.
But he was there, and he wasn't feeling well. He was wearing a heart monitor, right?
And you started beeping off?
No, yeah. So he went to the engineer's booth, and there was a picture of this girl going through the studio with no top on. And the producer was up against the glass with this big smile, but with this big heart.
Oh, God.
Heart monitor right
You look like
there.
you have a fucking heart attack.
Yeah. So one of my friends texted me, did he make it? I'm like,
Oh, wow.
He's okay.
Guys, we're going to be right back on the Dan Romano Show. Take another quick break. And back with a great friend of mine, Mr. Andrew Washington, will be joining us when we get back. We're going to commercial right now.
Cool up. Play this again. I'm finna win. Finna go on. Finna go in. Me and my friends, yeah, we on 10. And the song never ends, or the song never ends. Body shaped like a fisheye lens. I make it drop, yeah, I make it bend. Cool off till I feel the wind. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Way too high to get over me. Way too low to get under my skin. All the DJs gon' hit that spin. I'ma play this again and again and again. Cool up. Cool up.
Keys Love Jewelry and Keys Cutlery. Keys Love Jewelry, stainless steel jewelry for men and women at affordable pricing, guaranteed to never tarnish or turn. And Keys Cutlery, a cut above the rest, specializing in hunting, camping, fantasy, everyday use, and self-defense equipment for your personal safety. Keys Love Jewelry and Keys Cutlery are both located inside Retro Relics at 2860 Middle Country Road, Lake Grove, New York. That's inside Retro Relics at 2860 Middle Country Road, Lake Grove, New York. Check their websites out at keyslovejewelry.com and keyscutlery.com. That's keyslovejewelry.com and keyscutlery.com. Got a question? Give them a call. 631-379-1781. That's 631-379-1781. Keys Love Jewelry and Keys Cutlery.
Not me.
Well, you just nodded. Hey, we are right back here on the Dan Romano Show, and I am blessed with a very good friend of mine who is having his own show right here on November 8th. The Truth, it's called. The Truth. Not The Truth, the WWE superstar, but The Truth, which my brother right here, Mr. Andrew, well, let me give you the correct plug-in. Magician extraordinaire, Mr. The one and only. Anything else you want to fucking add onto this?
Come on, I like it. Add some more.
The sexy fucking black man right here.
Sexual
with
chocolate.
Me. Sexual chocolate. Sexual chocolate! Sexual chocolate, everybody! Mr. Andrew Washington.
Oh, what's up? Thank
Big
you.
Andrew.
What's happening? Thank you so much.
My brother Andrew Washington.
Yeah.
I gotta thank my boy Frank Carrera for putting this shit together.
Oh, my Lord. Talking to Frankie, I got to do this.
Give the plug.
Before we even go any further. So Frank is extraordinary, whatever he does. He got into the acting, and he won an acting award. Now he's doing this little scary trail thing that they got going on
Yes.
there. And he won Best Scare of the Night. Of course.
Of course.
Just another award for you to win. And he says, I'm going places. I'm following you, dude. So
Well, you know what? You go together.
The Dark Knight Haunted Trail. It's at Brookhaven Amphitheater in Farmingville. It's from 7 to 10:30, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all the way through Halloween. Thursday and Friday, Saturday shows begin at 7. They end at 10:30. You can buy tickets in the box office. And there you go, Mr. Frank Correa. Go down and check him out. And then Richard Kern is also down there, too.
Richard Kern, yeah, Richie.
Richard's down there doing a couple of things. So I hear the reviews are great. Everyone's getting a lot of accolades over there. Good luck to you, Frankie, and I hope you've done with that so I could actually see you and talk to you, Mr. Co-host. All right. That's it,
Well,
Frank.
and your show is beginning November 8th,
November
The
8th.
Truth, with Andrew Washington and Frank Carrera. It's going to be an amazing show. And who's your guest on your first show?
Well, the guest is, I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but he's got this restaurant down in Farmingdale, which I stopped at. It was pretty good. Him and his wife gave us a lot of hospitality. And I decided it'd be great to have somebody like that on the show. I couldn't find that guy. He was busy. So I'm going to have Dan Romano. I'm going to have Dan. Dan's going to be my first guest. Dan's going to be my first guest on the show. And a lot of it is because, Frank introduced me to Dan. Dan and Frank have the circle. And I swear to you that ever since I met this man, I have been blessed. I have been touched. Just to let you know what's going on. Friday night, I'm at Rudy's in Patchogue. And then we have the PTA of Selden. They hired me to do some of the events. The Trunk or Treat the event they have going on.
Beautiful.
Then I'm going to Bayshore Fire Department. And my event Fridays with Tugboat Manny.
Tugboat's a beautiful. We're just talking about Tugboat.
So I hear you guys. Everybody loves Tugboat. And then the event I'm doing at Bayshore Fire Department, I seen him at one of your events. I spoke to him. And it's, Long Island's most funniest accountant.
I did the
Yeah.
great. I did the
I
greatest.
love it, yeah.
So I'm gonna have Stevie GB join me out there. And you did what?
I did the greatest show at Tugboat Manny. It was a couple of years ago. We were at Ben's Kosher Deli.
Ben.
And they gave us like sandwiches and stuff.
To work?
They paid me with food.
Can't be done. He would
Can't be
have
done.
loved that.
I was at a dispensary. I did a street fair in Patchogue this weekend. I was
What's
at a
up, Keith and
dispensary.
Christine? Everybody watching, thank
yeah,
you.
The little side things are good. But yeah, Christine Lopez, my God, she's like, I thought you were going on this show, my virgin ears. Christine prays with me, but now she's going to pray for me and you.
That's it, yes. That's the way to do it.
We need prayers. But yeah, so I have this show coming on.
Hi, Rita.
And the show is pretty much, I put it together with the concept of Seinfeld.
Oh, I like that. The show about nothing.
The show's about nothing.
You can't beat that.
Absolutely nothing.
You know what? We need one of those over here.
So there's no agenda to my show. I want to do stuff to promote whatever's going on in the community. Whatever people want to talk about, we're going to talk about. And it's going to be simply the truth. There's no politics behind what I say. I don't give a shit who you're for, what you're for. That's great. But while we're together, we're human beings, and that's we're going to coexist.
I love that. I love that.
You like one man, you help me. I like somebody else, I still help you.
Right, of course,
it
of course.
doesn't matter. And for those who use this thing to separate and divide their friendship, you're giving into what people are wanting us to do.
Absolutely.
That's what they
I
want.
love
They
that.
want the separation and division.
I don't want to separate from nobody. You're
So-
entitled to yours. I'm entitled to mine. Listen, even with gay people, I don't give a fuck what you do.
I don't
It's
care.
the truth. I don't
care.
judge nobody.
Just
but,
don't smack
but-
my ass more than once, because
Well-
then I might like it.
Well, then it might be, but I do. But I have to say, I'd rather watch a pair of lesbians kiss than gay guys. It's just my preference.
Christine, it's not
It's
me.
my
It's not
preference.
me.
Am I right or wrong?
It's
Well,
not me.
I take it as
Kathy,
a compliment.
you
I've
watching?
had gay men approach me.
Oh, I've had a gay guy. I've had a gay guy buy me a drink once.
I like it.
It was a good thing.
I was I was
don't care.
a couple friends of mine were going to go to this club
Did
in
you give me a race a little
Oceanside.
bit?
Well, no,
Tell me the truth.
We never ended up going, so nobody tickled. my
No,
ass
there was
or
no
anything,
tickling.
But yeah.
Without the tickle, the story's like a dud.
But I have a
Show's
I have a
different.
friend. He's kind of a homophobe, you know. And
But
he's
why?
Like, he's like, "Are you really going to go there?" And I'm like, "What do you think?"
Some people like that.
I'm like, "Dude, I'm going
Some
to."
people-
We're all a little gay in a way.
Absolutely.
Look, when you watch your porn, right? You want
I
to see
do
a guy
not.
when you watch your porn, you want to see a guy with a little fucking finger, or you want to see a guy with a fucking schlongo and it's like, oh, I want to see the schlong. Well, if you want to see a dick, you're a little bit gay, no matter how you look at it.
I don't like porn when they're not
This
circumcised.
is
either.
why we're at
That's
Well,
awesome.
see,
I don't
you
like-
see, but that means you want to see what you want to see.
yeah.
You got a preference.
You don't want an ugly one.
No. But
I like-
I don't know how the fuck we got in the conversation.
I don't know, but I watched the PBS special. I watched
back to
David.
PG
I
now?
watched Davey and Goliath still. I roll my TV and like in the classroom, I plug it into the wall and Davey. And so we watch
Davey's a good one.
That's what I watch. But yeah, but my show's a little bit different than Dave's.
Well, you have to be rated PG because yours is actually going to be on cable.
I don't have to be rated sugar honey iced tea, but it is. It's
I
going to
thought
be on
if it's going to be on cable, I think it
it's
has
go-
to be.
It's going to be on cable. The one thing, it's channel 115. Happens to be my birthday.
What was it?
1:15.
That's your birthday?
That's my
You gotta play the fucking number.
And that's the channel it's going to be. So like I was started off before, he went off wild and crazy. I've been blessed ever since I met them. Doors have been opening. I've been going to dance shows. They're awesome. October 28th at the library. It's a great place.
Oh, you're gonna be there?
It's absolutely a great place to go. I'm going to be there checking out the comedy. You know, I'm going to do a little trick or two. I always have to do that because
Well, the only problem I have, that show,
it's sold out.
it's sold out, and not only that, I have to, and I hope you understand this, I have to go by what they say.
They say
Because
nothing to me.
what Heather Lehman, this is their, I have to emphasize this is their night. The Dan Romano label, I gave the show to Heather.
And she
Heather
killed
put
it.
it together.
She
and
knocked it out the park.
Heather says, Danny, all you have to sell is 8 tickets. I go, Heather, what the fuck you mean 8? I said, the place is a lot bigger than that. She goes, oh no, I sold it out already.
Wow.
I'm giving. She basically handed me a show, did all the fucking work, and I don't even want to take credit for this show.
Right.
Because this is Heather's show. Because I'm a fair man. I work my ass off to advertise, and this is the first time anyone ever said, "We like you, Dan.
like it.
We respect you, Dan. Here's a show. By the way, it's already sold out."
Yeah, it's a good
And
deal.
I'm like,
I
what the?
like
And
that.
I'm like, holy shit. I even feel guilty.
Right.
Because I didn't work for these comedians, and that's what I do. I really do. I'm the kind of guy
But then
that
the
I
talent
sit.
does it for it. The talent sells
No,
itself.
well, thank you.
And that's
But I'm the
right.
kind of guy that I have a list of 400 people who like comedy.
Right.
I fucking call. I
Everybody.
fucking text. I fucking listen.
Everybody.
I got this comedy night.
Everybody.
Usually by the first 50 that I call, that list is already gone. The tickets are gone. That's what I love about the way I do it. I think of comedy one way, as a business. And that's what I think many people, even though comedy's great and you want to laugh, but there is a business part behind it. And once you get that part done, you can let the comedians do the comedy that they're supposed to do and let the man or the woman in charge
Take care of the rest.
take care of the business aspect. Let the comedian. What do you think of that concept?
No, I
Forget
agree.
about the bringers are great. If you're a bringer guy, God bless you. If you're a fan of the bringer shows, keep doing them.
What I tell new comics is, if you have bringers, if you have it,
Right.
use it.
Right.
But if you don't, then you just have to create stage time other ways. You have to get creative.
But the problem is, how the fuck do you do it when there's nobody out there who's really giving you that time or the effort or the energy to make you get that foot inside? That's where I want to step in.
We had a great example last night. We literally, you had 2 comics drive from Maine.
Two comics drive
to be on
from
the
Maine
show.
all the way just to
awesome.
be. And I wish then
Bruno,
either
did
one of
Bruno
them
say
win.
Neither one of them won.
No, Bruno. I have a friend, Bruno, who drives. Is he from Maine?
No, he's up there. I just
He
spoke
drives
to
8 to 10 hours to
Right.
come see a comedy show for me.
It's amazing.
To me, that's even though we became I met him on one of my shows. He was he was just watching one day and we hit it off.
He just got his olive oil. He posted it today.
Yeah.
He just got his olive oil.
By the way,
We'll work for olive oil.
We'll work for olive oil. I have Bruno trying to find a venue for
everybody
him.
was Mob King's olive oil. Mob King. My brother Bruce. No, oh my God. No, I was just talking to Bruce. DiPaggio.
You'll get it.
I blank out so bad.
That's why you got.
Well, anyway.
you stop smoking.
Yeah, right. Mob King olive oil, the best olive oil on the market. It was here last week. I'm gonna have the bottles here next week. Make sure you pick it up. Try it. One of the best olive oil. Ciro DiPaggio from Mob King's, one of the best olive oils on the market today. I cook with it. I swear by it, and I guarantee you, one of the highest quality olive oils you're ever gonna find. Heather Lehman, I can't talk.
Heather.
Heather, I'm live. I'm sorry. I'll call you back.
Watching. I just want to say something to you guys.
Go ahead, beautiful.
Don't blame me, number one.
I am blaming Heather Lehman.
Number two, hold on. I wrote you guys because Chris is there and I think, holy great. I think Katie Blue should be sent back as the wild card in the finals because I agree with Chris. She was great and I think we could have a wild card. What do you think, Chris?
Look, I'm pro comics, so the more comics we can get on the shows to get stage time, the better. I'm with you. I thought Katie was original. I thought her material was really good.
I think Katie Blue should be brought back as a wild card in the finals.
If
and-
Kate, I will make you a deal. I will. If you, what do you think of this? Why don't you ask Katie to come on the 24th and have another shot at it?
Okay, I'll see if she can. But secondly, Dan just has to get us a bigger room, and everyone.
That's what I.
You have no idea how many people are calling. I am not friends with you no more, and I'm gonna tell you why.
He's gonna have us do another show.
Yes, I am already on that.
He had to turn people. He had to give tickets back because he oversold, and I said nope, can't oversell.
No, you never.
I understand that, but you don't understand. I have people, Danny, how could you not put me on that list? How could you not guarantee me a ticket? I says, because I didn't sell them. I blamed you.
Wait a minute. So I can't even come because of her?
You can't even come because of her.
Heather.
Heather Lehman is the reason why this show is sold out, and I'm mad at her very much.
Listen, when a room only holds less than few under 40 people, and you have two headliners like Vanessa Hollingshead and Janice Massetti, I'm just there as a special guest.
You're my sexy little sex pot over there. You're the sexy pie.
That thing was sold out before we even, before I came up with the name.
I know. I told you that was going to be a downfall.
Can you sell out my event, please?
People, you all get tickets and go.
I got 400 for Friday. Sell it out. 400 Friday.
Well, listen, beautiful. You know what we're going to do? Because we are going to put, we're going to put Katie Bloom as one of the finalists.
Yes, she deserves it.
You tell Katie that she is in because Mr. Chris Williamson
Yes.
is the, actually he is the, I got your name right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, if I fuck it up, you tell Katie, the head judge, it's not even me, the head judge is putting Katie Bloom in there. She was only 1 point under.
Yeah, we both had it ranked very
Yeah,
high.
yeah.
The two of us actually.
I think two of the judges had her at 5, and somebody gave her a fucking, but I can't, it is what it is.
Comedy subjective.
Listen, Katie Blue was one of the last people I got. I didn't even know her. And you said she was only 2 years, Chris. She
Yes.
was like a 20-year comedian.
Where is she from?
She's in either like Jersey, Staten Island, Brooklyn. I don't remember, but not far.
Okay.
I'm telling you, and she thanked me so much today, and she friended me, and she was so happy. And
I think she friended me too.
She took it at lunch. That's why.
You know what happens, Heather, with like, because I've been around this for a long time, and I was sitting there judging, and I just knew that her material was different than everybody. I kind of felt like she was different, which is
And different
in a
is good.
Way. Yeah, in a good way.
So we're all agreeing she's going to be on in the finals.
Yes.
She really deserves
Now,
it.
this is, just give me 1 second. This is the final so far. Steve Kalber, Ziggy Sousa,
Saucer,
him, Tracy what?
Simon.
Oh, Simon, I can't.
Fucked up Simon.
I can't. Oh, because I got Bison.
He fucked up my name
Bruce
4 times tonight.
Bruce Lipsky, Jane Jones,
Simon.
Thomas Farrell, and Katie Bloom.
It's blue, but you're missing somebody. You should have 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 7.
Yeah, 7.
Okay.
And next, oh, by the way, we just added Art Schill to this lineup.
I thought Art's been doing this for 50 years.
No, Art's been doing it for 3 years.
All right.
Yeah, Art's actually pretty new.
Yeah, I thought because he's what, 72?
Art?
Yeah.
Well, Art's a funny guy.
Art was in the Civil War.
Yes, you have to put him in.
Yeah.
He was telling jokes with Bugs Bunny, but who knows? Who knows?
Right now to give her the good news because me and Chris both agreed, and we could always.
I gave her a 5. I agreed too somehow.
I will tell you, before the show, Dan and I both talked about her
Yeah,
tonight.
she's not gonna believe that, but it's true.
Well, I was watching the whole show since the beginning. I heard you guys talking about her.
Can you put some pictures of Arnie Price on there for me?
On where?
Any pictures you have of Arnie Price?
You know who has every single picture, right?
No.
Bobby. He said he was gonna do a whole photo album. He took a picture.
Bobby, I forgot Bobby was taking pictures.
Yes, Bobby has.
Bobby
every
was in,
photo.
Bobby. Why was he in the dressing room when I was naked? I don't understand that, Bobby.
Bobby has every photo. He said he was gonna put a photo album up.
Well, guys, listen, beautiful. I gotta
I'm
get.
gonna let you get back to
I
it.
love that you called. I want you on my show.
We're doing another show where Dan's gonna get us at least 60 plus seats, at least, right, Dan?
Minimum.
Okay.
I'm gonna get you the meatball next. It holds 78,
Okay.
and you're gonna fill it.
No, you are.
Me and you
Ciao.
together.
Bye.
Bye,
See you later.
beautiful. Oh, well, I was not expecting that wonderful call,
No, that's
but
a
I
great
am
call.
very happy that
This is
she
a calling
did. That's
segment.
my girl Heather, one of the most amazing women in this business. Let me tell you one thing I got to say about Heather. She took this big round mold of me, and she actually taught me a lot. What she has taught me in this business, her and Heather Learman, what they have taught me in this business, their little words of inspiration. Danny, you know, they'll say it nicely. Like, you're an asshole for doing it this way. That's a nice way of saying it. But you could do it this way also.
Right.
And that's what I love about them. Because me, I'm too fucking blunt. You know,
Yeah, I
and
got
sometimes
that
the
problem.
blunt.
I got that problem. That's why I named it the truth, because blunt is not always bad, but this
But it's
is
good to
the-
smoke.
But it's
But
Lord.
but that's what we do. Listen, guys, if you can't listen on my show, if you can't come on and just fucking be you, then I don't want to do the show. That's what I like. I want people to be themselves. If a stripper wants to come on and take her clothes off, who the fuck am I to say, hey, you can't do that?
Right.
You know? Now, if a guy wants to take his clothes off, I tell him go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I was just thinking I might take my pants off
Oh,
or something.
fuck.
All right, I gotta go, guys. I'll see you later.
Well, it will be empty show again. We just lost fucking 9 views. I can't believe it.
Well, he's
No.
making stuff disappear in the lobby.
I do that. I do that often.
This guy's fucking.
You had to
Don't-
see when I was
guy
at
does
Dunkin'
magic.
Donuts just now.
You're blowing minds.
Oh my God! It was
But you got
amazing.
it. We got to show you to the world. We got to market your ass.
I'm
Listen,
getting
listen. If you give me the thumbs up, I'll pimp you out. I will have you fucking pimped. You'll be doing fucking 5-year-old birthday parties all the way to fucking 95-year-old birthday parties.
Really?
Yeah.
Birthday parties.
Well, that's where the money's at.
But I'm thinking if he can make coins disappear, maybe he can make clothes disappear.
There
and
you
stuff.
go. I can
Yeah,
bring you
who
to a
knows?
strip club.
Yeah.
There is a trick. There is.
There we
a
go.
trick.
Watch
I knew
this.
it.
There
I knew it.
is a trick. You wouldn't be the perfect person to do it with.
Well, you can take my- you
It
take my-
involves a string and a rope. You go around, and then when you pull the rope out, the panties are actually on here.
I will get you.
But
a
I'm not
woman
allowed
to-
to. I don't want to even show you how. I don't want to get
We're
into.
not
it.
even going to talk about it right
No,
now.
we're not. Or later. Not now. Or later.
I can get these two back on my show if you want.
Hi.
By the way, that was an amazing show when they were on.
Oh, yeah, I
my
bet.
God.
But these magicians always have a way to get
No, I'm
people's
talking about
clothes
the girls.
off. Yeah, I'm talking
Yeah,
about-
oh.
they do. He's just trying to get you back on track.
Guys, let me tell you something about this show. I have to emphasize, I want to thank each and every one of you who ever watched the show, shared the show. Without you, this show would never be what I want it to be. It's not a show about nothing because I don't want to take the line, but it's a show about whatever the
Nothing.
fuck I want it to be.
Yes.
And that's the beautiful thing about it. And without you people sponsoring it, without my boy Dino Luzzi, who gives me the opportunity to do this fucking show each and every week. I love Dino like family, like a brother. But he's a little bit older than me, so I don't want to say brother.
Why? You can have an older.
I can have an older brother. Yeah.
He's a sponsor, right?
He's a
my
sponsor.
sponsor.
He's a fucking brother,
But let
buddy.
me tell you something. He's a sponsor.
He's a friend.
He's my brother. He's my boy. He's
a
my
good guy.
I mean,
Say he looks like your son. You got to kiss the sponsors.
well, I don't want to say son because
So let me help you out a little bit, just to go on with the Dino Luzzi theme. So my show Friday night, October 22nd at Rudy's in Patchogue, is sponsored by Dino Luzzi. I will have great Dino Luzzi products on hand and let you guys try them. And hopefully you'll like it enough. We got a good list of drinks that it goes with because we'll be at a bar, so you get to try it out and the drinks. So we're going to help Dino Luzzi's energy drink get out there. We're going to show you some comedy. We're going to show you some magic, and we're going to have a good time. I wish you guys could come down and check it out. If you're available, come down. I'm going to make you laugh. I'm not a comedian, but I'll make you
you're good, though.
goddamn
You're
laugh.
good. One more plug I got to do. If anybody is a comedian out there doing comedy for under 5 years, please enter my contest. This is gonna be the last show before the final. It is next week, Sunday, starts at 7 p.m. and it's at Strong Island Studio, 20 Broadway in Massapequa. My phone number is 516-756-2753. I had a woman. I have to emphasize. This pissed me the fuck off, because we have a beautiful woman who wanted to be in here. She's doing it a couple of years over, but she wanted to do it for the love of comedy.
Right.
You know, and she didn't want to win. She wanted to be part of it.
Right.
And I said, I will open the door. And then somebody went on social media and sent me a fucking letter in my fucking mail. If you do that, we'll destroy you. We'll destroy your name. We'll take you out. You'll never be working in the. And I said,
they know?
what kind of fucking jerk off would go to that extent on a beautiful lady who wants to just do comedy?
Jealousy.
You guys have taken the comedy world into, and whoever the fuck it is, I'm sorry to say this, the word jerk off goes with your name. All right? So if your name is John Schmo, then it's jerk off John Schmo. If your name is fucking Andrew or fucking Billy, whatever the fuck your name is, you got to be a fucking. Am I right or wrong? Come on.
The problem is there's been politics and comedy since day one.
But why?
But one of the things I would tell you is when I started, the politics was over the headliners, right? A lot of places would fight over the headliners.
Right.
Now, I go back to one of the cool things last night was there were all these new comics that didn't have to perform.
Right. And it takes the weight off the fucking shoulders.
right.
But what's happening now is the promoters are fighting over new comics, not the headliners as much, you know, because
it's new blood. It's
Right.
new blood with new following.
Right.
Listen, when you're a comedian, understand one thing: you're a dollar sign to somebody.
someone.
Okay, and it's not to me, because I don't give a fuck if you bring or don't bring. You don't have to bring. The difference between what promoters do and what I do, I don't make you fucking pimp your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your aunts, your fucking uncles, suck your boyfriend's dick to buy a fucking ticket. I don't let you do none of that. I say to you, come as you, just give me the 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, your best you can, and let me worrying about paying you, and let me worrying about filling up the comedy room. That's my job. That's my fucking job. That's what I do.
And I'm doing this a long time
What
now.
do you think of my concept?
I think it's a good concept.
Thank you.
I think you should do it for me, goddammit. I need somebody.
I came into the show last night not knowing Katie Blue, and now Katie Blue has become a topic.
She blew your mind.
No, she blew my mind. She was great last night.
She's great. She was fucking awesome.
But that's the point. For doing these spots, it's helpful for new comics.
Of course.
Definitely gives them.
When you
avenue.
take the pressure off the comedians, they become a better fucking gig.
Right.
They're more relaxed. They're not worried about who they're bringing. They're not worried about, am I going to eat buffalo wings at the end of the fucking show? Are they going to give me a free beer, or am I going to go home by myself? They're not worried about that. Your job is comedy. Bring your comedy. That's all I want you to do. And it's okay to fuck up. That's the beautiful thing about a Dan Romano comedy night. If you fuck up, it's great. It's great comedy.
I will work for Buffalo Wings, though.
Well,
Good.
then I might hire you for
Pizza.
Buffalo. You know what? I can't because it'll go again. But you know what I will do? I'm the kind of guy that I'll fucking pay you to be on the show, and then I'll take you out to dinner the next day.
That's even better.
All right, guys. Listen, guys, we got to wrap it up on the Dan Romano Show. 516-756-2753. If you want to enter and in for 5 years or less, or you can call me on my cell, 516-789-9980. You can text me on that number, and then I will get back to you right away. The deadline is Saturday. God bless you all. We'll see you next week right here live on the Dan Romano Show.